It's a 50-50 affair. The noise is going to be incredible here. What a round here. And now Chamberlain is hurt.
Yeah, Chamberlain's hurt here. Philip Smith nailed him with that right hand.
Oh, good shot. What he does with a right hand. And Dion Juma flat on his back.
Oh, big shots.
Lovely right hand from Reactball. Right on cue. Richard Reactball delivers.
Big backhand from Philip Smith and down goes Lawrence Agoli. Oh my God! This is stuff that dreams are made of, but he has made it real.
Lauren Price has just had her 7th professional fight. Just 7. She is now a unified world champion and a Ring Magazine champion. This is not a joke.
No,
She's yet to drop a round.
Obviously the headbutt.
Find me a punch. How? Like, she didn't lay a glove on her. She played in the Champions League.
National level.
National level. Taekwondo.
Olympics.
We've seen enough
Thanos.
to suggest. Yes, she's Thanos. The heavyweight. Undisputed.
And
it's kicked off already.
It's kicked off. You can't headbutt somebody and look like you've lost the fight. I thought somebody headbutted him. Usyk in 8th.
Say that again?
Usyk wins in 8th round.
Mouthpiece, the home of unfiltered boxing. Welcome back to Mouthpiece. I am Savage Dan.
And Miles Farron.
And we are back in London after being in Cardiff.
Why did you shout that?
I don't know, I just want to shout it. Cardiff's a good place.
Cardiff!
Alright, now listen, we actually have to really take this seriously now. Because Lauren Price has just had her 7th professional fight. Just 7. She is now a unified world champion and a Ring Magazine champion. This is not a joke.
No,
She's yet to drop a round. She just fought Jessica McCaskill, who's been a unified champion. She fought all the big names. She's got all the tricks, all the experience.
Yeah, it's good foul.
And didn't drop a round. She didn't drop a minute of a round. And this is now beginning to get a little bit silly.
Do you think... Okay, like you said, she didn't drop a round. She didn't. But do you think, obviously, the headbutt, we've got to take that into some consideration.
So, yeah,
McCaskill,
okay.
her vision was in, like, she couldn't really see. It was a bad headbutt.
Yeah.
I think McCaskill was tough, though.
No. The one thing she definitely was is tough.
Yeah.
But what did she do? Find me a punch.
Yeah, she didn't really do anything. I think
Find me a punch. How? Like, she didn't lay a glove on her. I'm talking she didn't even have a moment. This was the fight where everyone thought, okay, Lauren, you might not have it all your own way this time.
Yeah.
And are you prepared for that? And her answer was obviously yes. But no one expected the outcome to be, I expected her to win. Maybe even win comfortably.
So
but not even to have a hairy moment.
Do you think she dominated the fight completely?
I can't find 30 seconds where Jessica McCaskill looked
she didn't
in control.
She didn't look in control, but I feel like Lauren, she was going through the paces there. She was going through the motions. I feel like McCaskill gave her
it wasn't tricky. It wasn't a lovely gelling fight, because you had the head clashes, you had the southpaw, you had both of them jostling for outside position. But even still, you would expect McCaskill to have some joy somewhere.
Yeah. Especially her being a champion as well.
She had nothing.
She didn't have anything.
She had nothing.
But that just shows how good Lauren is, though.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
now this is where it's beginning to show. Then when you couple that up with the fact that she played in the Champions League. National level.
Taekwondo, Olympics.
Like, listen, like this
amateur pedigree.
It's all beginning to make a bit of sense now. She can't lose. She's probably never lost at bowling. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So this is, and the thing is, I don't think people, obviously if you weren't there, you might not have understood how big of a draw she's actually becoming in Wales as well. She's becoming a star. Like, we could be seeing kind of her doing for Wales what
Katie Taylor
did for Ireland.
Yeah. Would you say she's the boogie woman, not even of her division, of boxing? Do you think people that's a fight I don't want to fight, regardless of the weight?
The thing is,
would you say she's pound for pound or near enough top 5 pound for pound?
Yes, already probably, yeah.
Already within 7 fights.
She's just a tough night's work for anyone. And the thing is, she just goes and then goes again and then goes again. Like, her phases of attacks are just so like bam, bam, bam that by the time you even think about punching back, She's been hit with 9 shots.
Do you know what's interesting with her? Yeah, because she's dominated and been great in so many different sports. She can pull that experience from each and every sport for different situations.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why I think it's tough.
Do you know what?
To beat her.
She actually must just be like. I know everyone thinks they're clever and everyone thinks that she must actually be like really, really intelligent and just like super smart to be able to just pick things up. That's because it's not normal.
Highest level.
Yeah, it's not normal what she's doing.
No, of course not.
Like, we have to pretend it's normal.
Yeah, for her.
Because I don't want to get round her and be like, but how is she doing this?
Like we would dream to play Champions League football. We would dream to play any level of football.
I play
in the leagues, anything from championship upwards.
Yeah.
She played Champions League. She played for her country, national level. She did it Olympics.
Yeah.
She's amateur pedigree. She's now a world champion. She's doing it all.
All right, cool. So like,
wow,
we've seen enough
Thanos.
to suggest. Yeah, she's Thanos.
She's Thanos.
We've seen enough to suggest here that she obviously has, even though she's just fought for the Ring magazine and unified titles, it's still not enough of a test because it wasn't any test.
No, it wasn't.
Really.
It wasn't. But shout out McCaskill.
So who is a test? What is next? Potentially, because like we are now talking about, she could fight Sandy Ryan. She could fight Natasha Jonas. She could even fight Clarissa Shields. Obviously,
I love that Natasha Jonas one though.
It is a good fight.
I love it. And Natasha Jonas was there.
Yes.
Ringside.
Yes.
I think she was doing a bit of a scouting mission, you know.
Of course she was.
100%. Every time I see them there, and I feel like, you know, when you see a fighter near enough, you're the same weight division, you can make it I just think Jonas, respectfully, she's not scared of it, obviously. Obviously, she's a world champion herself, but I know that's a fight she's probably thinking, I'm probably going to have to fight this girl at some point in my life. Yeah,
I guess I guess Natasha, I know it looks like she is, but she isn't getting any younger.
No.
But she
she looks great, by the way.
All right.
Nah, good for her age.
Yeah.
She does, respectfully.
She is not getting any younger, even though her performances don't suggest
she's slowing down.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously at times there is that kind of I guess crossover fight where it's like the passing of the torch. Joshua did it with Vladimir Klitschko. And usually the torch gets passed over. But you wouldn't be so sure with Tasha. I'm not sure. Listen, I'm not sure how you beat Lauren Price. Yeah. But they are both southpaws, so you get a slightly different fight
100%.
Automatically. Tasha's the bigger girl. Like all of a sudden, now as I'm speaking about this fight, it's becoming the fight that makes the most sense.
That's the fight I want to see more than Clarissa Shields.
No, the Clarissa Shields one is obviously going to be there for everyone. I'm sure Natasha would even fancy that fight at some point. But let's be honest, 147, 150, 150, whatever, those kind of weights suit those girls more than they suit Clarissa Shields. She probably can get down there, but why would you? 160. It's an interesting one though, because she is on her way now to really dominating, like really dominating.
Picking up straps, dominating women's boxing. Yeah. But
we need, first of all, you need to find someone who can make her drop around. That's the first thing that you've got. That's the first.
They might not ever fight.
Who?
Dubois.
Yeah, different. Well,
I know. No,
I'm just saying. But I'm saying you put all, like, obviously boxers female roster is ridiculously good. It will be the best.
Of course, they've got all the best female boxers right now.
So there will be fighters in there that are talented enough to do it.
Yeah, of course.
But they just might not be in that division.
Yeah, she's gonna drop around eventually.
It is fascinating to see, because she hasn't even had to go to the well yet, and she's done all of this.
Like you said, she's not even turning the screw.
Not even.
She's not even took out of the toolbox
yet. Not even. She's going at 25 miles an hour. Like, that's it.
But yeah, her versus Natasha, that's the one I want to see. That's the one she's gonna get. She's gonna get tested.
Also, there was some great, some really good fights on that card. Some good Welsh talent on there. We had Moses Jolly on there, who's a character, who obviously has the red Indian hat, and he is refreshing as a heavyweight. I'll be honest, he is quite
something
refreshing.
Different. Yeah.
He is definitely something different. And he just seems like a good guy. I can't explain it. It's not always the best thing in boxing, but he seems like a good guy. Obviously, Mark Jeffers with a brutal knockout.
Yeah. It wasn't nice, but
Reece Edwards back with a big win, 18-0 now. So look, onwards and upwards, and things are looking bright for Welsh boxing.
Yeah, they got some good fighters over there in Wales, man.
But there's something we have to go to now because it is fight week. And we've talked about Ring Magazine. And we've talked about Unified Championships. We have now the heavyweight undisputed happening this weekend. And Usyk and Fury, or shall I say Fury and Usyk. What a fight. Now, fight week has just got underway in Saudi. We've had the arrivals.
And it's kicked off already. It's kicked off. It's kicked off between John Fury. What? Listen, it's never going to be a Tyson Fury show really without John Fury getting involved, sticking his neck in someone else's business.
Yeah.
Just he's everywhere. He comes with Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? They come as a pair. It's his son.
It's his son.
Obviously,
and he's saying, listen.
But I just watched the clip just now. I've seen the clip around, but I've just watched it just now, and Dan got my honest reaction. I said, Dan, it's a stinker. You can't headbutt somebody and look like you've lost the fight. I thought somebody headbutted him. He's cut. The cut man's come over. He's wiping his head. It's just bleeding. What's going on?
Honestly, I'm lost for words.
We don't condone it. We don't condone that. Obviously, first of all, we don't condone it.
It's not what you want to see.
It's not what you want to see. But tempers are flared up. It's different camps. Everyone's fighting.
I don't even know how it flared up like that. It just came from nowhere.
But I think you see with the Furies, I think they fight. You know what Tyson Fury? Not even Tyson. You know what John Fury reminds me of? You remember when Mike Tyson? He probably does as well. Remember Michael Jordan said he used to make feuds in his head with other players just to psych himself up for the match. I think John Fury does that.
Jordan was playing.
I know. John Fury's not even playing. But I think he wants something.
He wants it, yeah.
He wants something. That's what they use. That's their culture. They want to tear up. They want to.
Yeah, there was a headbutt.
It's crazy, man.
And honestly, the more I look at the headbutt, the more I realize it's completely unwarranted.
It's a stinker, then.
It is a stinker.
It's a stinker. It's a stinker.
But having said that, it adds drama to fight week. And drama you don't want. And I'm sure someone somewhere is going to have a word with him and be like, all right, he toes the line a lot.
Yeah.
He's like Diego Costa. But that's a red card offence.
Yeah. 100%.
Obviously, that's a red card offence. And I'm not sure what will come from that. But that's not what you want to see. We got it, and it's entertainment, or it's entertaining, and it's a talking point, but it's definitely not what you want to see. But do you know what the most crazy thing about the whole thing was?
Go on.
How nonchalant Usyk seemed about the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, for example, there are plenty of fighters out there.
We get riled up for that.
If you headbutt one of their team, now they're on you.
They're on you.
Nope.
Someone like a Dillian White, I could see him flying over there, throwing blows.
I'm not even sure if Usyk was actually even there, but I'm saying his reaction since that has been that of a man that is unbothered and super focused on just coming and finishing the job at hand. And Fury, and Tyson Fury, to be fair, has been like, I don't know, I was doing interviews, I was elsewhere. He's tried to almost separate himself from that incident. And it's nothing to do with him, let's be honest.
Yeah, but obviously with fighters it's fight week, they can't really get too emotionally attached with the other things that's going on.
It's so easy to. Obviously, it's so easy
but they're
to.
locked in.
You're here, and let's be honest, this is the biggest heavyweight fight in a long, long time.
Since Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. There hasn't been an undisputed since.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This fight is massive.
Let me ask you a question, Dan. Who's the number one fighter here? Because obviously Tyson Fury has a WBC and Usyk has all the rest of the belts. Who do you say is the number one heavyweight?
I'm not worried about the 3-1 because Usyk did collect all those 3 in one fight.
So who do you say is the number one heavyweight?
I think you have to say Fury.
Okay.
Simply because Fury's been a lifelong heavyweight, and like he's beaten Wilder, he's beaten a lot of names,
Joshua and all that.
But Usyk has been super impressive since he's got to heavyweight, and let's not be honest. Let's not forget that he was undisputed cruiserweight,
yeah, and
he's had all the pedigree in the world, Olympics, blah 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 blah. So this is like, it's not 1 and 2, it's like 1 and 1.5.
Okay, yeah.
But this fight is, I always fought Fury, but I've never wobbled as much as I've wobbled as much as I'm wobbling this week. This is gonna be close.
I think this is all about timing. I think this is great timing for Tyson Fury. Obviously, the last fight he was meant to fight, he got a cut. I don't think he was there mentally. Now I think that he's locked in. He's locked in with this one. It could be different for Usyk because Usyk obviously he was locked in from the first one and he got geared up for the fight and then it's not happening. Yeah. Now he probably has to find that again.
Yeah.
Someone like Tyson Fury wasn't probably as geared up anyway, so now he's fighting like he's gearing himself up. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. So I'm not sure if it's right, but this is the thing. This is the thing about
we don't know.
Fights.
I'm just taking.
We're just looking at it. It always looks like Fury's not focused 100%.
Yeah.
And then he locks in. But this one he does look locked in. I've heard he is looking good.
How do you see? Can I tell you how I see this playing out?
Go on.
I feel like what Tyson Fury does better than every other heavyweight, and obviously 9 times out of 10, he's bigger than everyone. He's 6'9" or 6'8", whatever it may be. He uses his weight and his height advantage to a T.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua, when he first fought Usyk, he was the bigger man. He was the stronger man. He didn't do that. He tried to sharpshoot. He tried to fight a fighter.
No, he tried to box.
He tried to box a boxer. I think Tyson Fury needs to turn this into a fight. I don't think he should try fight Usyk. There's going to be spells he's going to have to, but he needs to use his weight.
And just box him.
He's
Do you know what I think?
Oh, you think opposite to me?
I think people might not want to hear this. I think we're about to get potentially one of the stinkiest fights.
Oh, it's not going to be good.
I think they're both technically so sound and so perfect. And they...
Stalemate.
I think we're going to see a fight where we get very little action. I really do. And I hope I'm wrong. But I think they're both masters. They're masters at making punches
miss
by that much. Usyk's got a lot of distance to make up there.
Yes.
I expect Fury to fight like the bigger man. And fighting like the bigger man for Fury in this fight might look like fighting from the back of the room and just being back there. I think this could be as boring as Fury wants it to be. Do you remember Pacquiao Mayweather?
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah, I know.
Because Mayweather had to make it boring. If it's explosive, Pacquiao was in the game.
But do you think Usyk's gonna have to change his game plan? Because obviously he likes to, like you said, box from out there. And more times, 9 times out of 10, he controls the fight. He's gonna have to come in the inside though.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be a different game plan.
I haven't figured out who takes the front foot yet. Because Fury, if you ask him to box and take the perimeter of the ring and kind of have a look and just flick his jab out, he'll do that as well.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm interested to see that early negotiation. Who actually wants the middle of the ring?
Yeah.
Like whose game plan is it to have that center of the ring? Or I mean, look, Usyk's good enough to make Fury come towards him and then pop him.
Yeah, 100%. I think
so. It's interesting, but the problem is
interesting, man.
Fury has too many tricks, in my opinion.
I think he's got a bit more.
Fury, even if that left hand of Usyk is giving him problems, he'll just say, "Do you know what? Let me just go southpaw. I'll take that left hand away."
Yeah.
He's not just big.
Yeah.
He's clever. He's good, and he can fight in many different ways. So
I think that, but like you said, he's not just big, but I think he's gonna have to use that.
I'm sticking with Fury.
That's gonna be a key
I'm sticking with Fury
this.
until the end of round 1, and then I'll have a.
Oh, you can't do that.
That's what I'm doing.
No.
That is what I'm doing.
And then as soon as you're gonna change halfway through the fight.
I'm not gonna change. I'm just gonna have a look. But in my head, I'm like,
peek my head around the corner. Okay.
In my head, I'm like, that's a lot of distance to make up and a lot of weight to make up.
Yeah.
And
might be a bit too much.
It might be a bit too. If he does it.
But this is the thing with Usyk.
If Usyk does it, then we have to really
rejig,
start reconsidering where he is in history.
Facts. We're gonna have to rewrite this because that's twice.
Yeah,
that's 2 undisputeds now. He'll be doing cruiserweight and heavyweight.
No, that is actually facts. If he does pull this off, Usyk,
he could be.
We are gonna have to make sure that we write history the correct way.
Oh,
because history started to be rewritten for Fury.
So, but by the way, how this goes, if Usyk wins, that means going off Savage Dan's knowledge and the way how your brain thinks, Tyson comes back out and Usyk goes 10th.
Maybe we'll talk top 10 heavyweights in history. He has an argument.
Oh, God.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if it's too early to start saying that. But if Usyk beats Tyson Fury, then maybe you do have to start considering for top 10
100%.
all time.
Because he beat Anthony Joshua twice.
I don't seem right, does it?
It doesn't.
It doesn't
because
feel
he's
right
a natural
yet.
cruiserweight.
We might need to let this marinate for a bit.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. If you come up, if you're too good for your weight division, which he is, he beat everyone in cruiserweight, and he went to everyone's backyard and took their belts. By the way, now he's come up to the heavyweight. He's beat Anthony Joshua twice. He's one of the best heavyweights of all time. Now he's going to take on Tyson Fury. If he beats him and takes his undisputed, he's getting all 4 belts, bro. Like it doesn't sound good.
No. It sounds great, and
it doesn't look good.
And history is gonna look real good on paper. Like real good on paper.
It will look real good. But it depends on the fight though. Like you said, it could be a stinky fight.
It could be a stinker.
But I don't think it's going to be a stinky fight. I don't think so. I think Tyson Fury is going to use his weight. He's going to box him, and I think he's going to turn this into a fight. He can't.
All right. We know Usyk doesn't love body shots, right?
Yeah.
No one loves body shots. Right. But we know he's potentially susceptible to being hurt there. Is that part of a Fury game plan? Because to land a body shot, a hurtful one, you probably need to stick around in the middle. You don't fight from the back of the room.
Yeah. They're gonna have to get in the middle of the ring and mix it up. Is it gonna be easier for him to land a body shot because obviously he's the taller man, so he's boxing down?
But he does have that. I see him do it quite a lot. I mean, look,
I don't really see him. He doesn't really go to the body as much.
Good luck hitting the head because Usyk's head is always on a swivel.
Yeah. He's gonna be looking for it, but I don't think he's
basically we're like everyone else who's covered this fight. We don't know.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna find it though. I don't think he gets stopped by a body shot though. Usyk, no way. And if he does, I'd be very surprised because obviously most fighters know he doesn't like that. So he's found a way how to negate that throughout his whole career.
What do you guys think? Does Fury go to the body? Does he stop Usyk?
This is tough.
Is there a world where Usyk can stop Fury?
Yeah. Of course.
And what world is that?
We've seen Fury be knocked down.
Yeah.
A few times.
But Usyk's not he's got a respectable punch, obviously, but he's not a one punch and you're out of here, really.
But you might hit him with a few flurries. You might hit him with a flurry of shots. Well, that's all it takes. Might hit him with 1, 2, bang. Slip him. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. I know he doesn't have one punch power.
That is the one where you'd be absolutely dumbfounded. Yeah. You'd be like, what has just happened? That would be as big of a shock as how Crawford beat Errol Spence.
Yeah, it would be.
Does Usyk need to win big to win this fight?
No. Like you said, he could make it a stinkfest. He could box.
I think if it's a stinkfest, then it's
Tyson Fury's going to win the stinkfest way.
I'm saying, is this?
If he nicks the early rounds, if he nicks the few of the earlier rounds and then when he gets to the championship rounds, make him look busy.
Yeah, busyness.
Busyness. Yeah,
busyness.
Yeah.
It
could go either way. I don't. If there's going to be a knockout, I see it coming from Tyson Fury.
Yeah, you're right.
And I see him putting his weight on him and just knocking him down. That's how I see it. But I don't really see Tyson Fury getting knocked by Usyk.
Interesting. Very interesting.
But I could be wrong.
Undisputed. When we speak undisputed, that is, that's all the marbles.
I love it.
This is it. This is what you actually box for. Obviously, in a perfect world, this would happen often. This hasn't happened for like 20 or 30 years.
Yeah, I know.
But we're here now. Let's look pound for pound list. Inoue had a very good win.
Oh, got knocked down for the first time in his career.
He did get knocked down. It was kind of a
He got caught in between a shot. He tried to throw a left hook. And
I couldn't quite tell if he was hurt or not.
I think he's more shocked more than anything. He looked up straight away. He didn't even look hurt. He looked up like, wow, I've been knocked down. I've been here before.
But then what preceded that?
He just got him angry. What's that going to do?
There's no point. He just battered him.
Battered him after that. Yeah.
Where is Inoue in this pound for pound talk?
I know a lot. I think they have him as number one, isn't it?
I think so.
I don't have him number one.
Who do you have?
I don't have him number one. You can't be number one, and he's won 27 fights, 27-0, and then there's a fighter there that's got 40-0, and he's undisputed.
So who is your
Terence Crawford? No.
Okay.
You can't. He's undisputed at 140, undisputed at 147. He's going up to 154. He's looking.
I think you might be right there. The problem with pound for pound is you remember the most recent fight.
Yeah.
That is the thing. It's just like, wow, he has to be pound for pound number one, but it's obviously he's just fought. Nah. If Crawford pulls it off, then obviously Terence Crawford. Then start talking about
my top three is Terence
well.
Crawford, Canelo. He doesn't have a belt.
Who?
But I'd say Gervonta Tank Davis.
So I know he's not even in the top three. What are you doing?
No, that's me personally. It's my personal. You got to attack me for my.
How can a Inoue not be in your top 3
That's your,
pound for pound?
I don't care. That's me. That's my top 3 pound for pound. That's my top 3 pound for pound. Yeah. And anyway,
It's not as good as the Ring magazines.
no, it's not. It's not.
Ring
But
magazine's
I'm
got
not
better
here
pound for pound,
to
yeah.
go for everybody else's
Yeah, no.
decisions. This is me. This is what I think. I think Tank pound for pound. I think Tank's the best. Down here, 130, 135 comes up to 140. I think he cleans up that. So pound for pound, even though he doesn't have all 4 belts, I think it's him. Tank, Canelo, Crawford. Anyway, top 5. He'd be fourth, and whoever wins this heavyweight will be the 5th one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Lomachenko's still got a little bit left. He got a good win over Kambosos Jr.
Yeah.
And I had a look at that fight. I've watched it back twice now. First time I wasn't really paying attention. Then I watched it again.
Yeah, I watched it in the morning. I didn't stay up to watch it. I watched it.
Loma's still got a bit left, you know.
Bro.
No. I mean, he's actually still got a lot left.
He's got a lot left.
And when you look at his now, when I'm like properly looking at his 2 losses, I'm looking at them like this.
You're looking
I'm like,
at through.
I'm not sure he lost those.
It was hazy. It was
super
very
hazy. Like he's got 3 losses. Obviously, he lost his
Teofimo Lopez.
No, remember he lost in his. I think it was his first ever fight because he jumped straight to a world title.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Fair enough.
But
the ones that count is the Teofimo Lopez.
Yes.
Which I do think. 50.
Weird fight.
Weird fight.
Weird
I think he beat Devin Haney.
Yeah.
He Devin Haney couldn't. Yeah.
This
I
is
don't know
the
what
thing,
happened there. I don't know what happened there.
He is still Loma. He's still the Matrix.
Yeah,
he's still a nightmare.
Yeah. Look, Kambosos couldn't. The footwork, the head movement, the combinations. He just couldn't get to grips with it. I think Kambosos is a good fighter. I don't think he's an elite fighter. Even though he's won all 4 belts, undisputed. I think he was lucky. Not lucky that night. I think Teofimo was going through something. Man, I'm not making excuses for Teofimo Lopez, but when he fought Devin Haney, he got outboxed twice.
Yeah.
You could just see the level. He's a good fighter.
Yeah.
Loma was it was leaps and bounds. He's on a revenge tour. He wants his belts back.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
And he might get them, you know.
I think he's gonna get all of them.
He might get them.
He's gonna get his belts back. He's gonna get his belts back then. So Lomachenko, he looked great, man. He looked like the old Loma.
That 140 division is.
It's he's heating up.
It's heating up again.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, because they're beginning to fight each other, and this is what we want.
Beautiful.
Want the fighters to fight each other.
We got some great 140s over here as well.
We have, and this is it. We got,
We got our own
it's
roster of
almost
140s.
time. It's almost time.
To cross off.
Obviously, there we go.
It's time.
Transatlantic. It's time.
It's time.
Give it another 12 months, and we'll see Adam Azim there.
100%.
100.
Just but timing.
It's all about timing.
That's the key word for this episode. Timing.
There you go. That was a great way to end it. Yeah. Guys, we will be back next week. Who do you think wins undisputed? Tyson Fury or Usyk? How does he have to win? How does this fight go? Is it a stink fest? I'm pretty sure. I think we don't get a great fight. I'm hoping we do because we all want great fights. I just got a weird feeling that this could be one for the purists only. But I'm a purist.
Something's just come to my head right now.
What?
Usyk in 8th.
Say that again?
Usyk wins in 8th round. Usyk wins in 8th round.
So now Usyk stops.
It just came to
Fury.
me. I just saw him picking up 8th round. I just saw it. Don't.
All right.
Listen, if it happens, just yeah.
What our prediction? Yeah, we'll put out this clip. If it happens, this clip's going out. This clip will go out the day after.
I'm gonna put £100 on it, and I'll even tweet it.
Do it.
All right, 50.
Guys, get at him in the comments and let him know that that's probably not going to happen. We're probably going to see the final bell. And if someone does go in the 8th, I'm guessing it's going to be Oleksandr Usyk. But we'll see you next week. Say bye, Miles.